Hare Krishna. So Krishna is speaking about his opulences, and now he is going to give us a list of his opulences, talking about various groups and the prominent person, and the prominent person representing Krishna. So let's start from shloka number 21. Adityanam aham Vishnu Jyotisham ravir amshuman Marichir marutam asmi Nakshatranam aham shashi. So here Krishna is saying Adityanam aham Vishnu. Of the Adityas, I am Vishnu. And he says Jyotisham ravir amshuman. And of all the lights, I am the radiant sun. And then he says Marichir marutam asmi. Of the Maruts, I am Marichi. And then he says, Nakshatranam aham shashi. Among the stars, I am the moon. So it's a very nice description that Krishna is giving. Let's see some of the important points here and try to understand who are these different personalities that Krishna is saying, I am this, I am this. Let's try to understand. So there are, when it comes to Adityas, there are 12 Adityas. So who are Adityas basically? So the sons of Aditi, the wife of Kashyapa, they are called as Adityas, and they are basically the Devatas. So they are 12 in number. Their names I have noted down here. I will read it for the benefit of all of us. Dhatri, Aryaman, Mitra, Varuna, Indra, Vivaswan, Pushan, Parjanya, Amsha, Bhaga, Twashtri and Vishnu. So these are the 12 names of Adityas. Now what happened is, long time ago, long ago. So the Daityas who were there, the demons who were there, they actually conquered the Adityas and their entire residence place, that is the Swargaloka. So one of the Adityas, his name is Indra. He is the king of all the Devatas. So he was defeated by a personality called Bali, who was in the category of Daityas from the demoniac group. Now what happened is, all these Devatas, they took shelter of Vishnu. And the mother of all the Adityas, she started praying to the Lord and she started doing various austerities. And when she was doing all these austerities, especially austerity called Payovrata, so she was on milk for a good number of days. And she was doing austerity, but this austerity was not just showing off. It was an austerity to please Krishna. And she was doing with so much of love and devotion that Lord appeared in front of her and Lord said, don't worry, I'll come. And Vishnu or Krishna, he appeared as the son of Aditi, the 12th son, and his name is Vamana. So hope we all know about Vamana. So he's that personality with his just 3 steps, he covered the entire universe. So in this way, this personality Vamana is, or Vishnu, he is that prominent personality in the group of Adityas, and here Krishna is saying that I am that Vamana. Or Vamana or Vishnu, he is representing me. This is what is the point that is made here. And then it is said, among the luminaries shining in the sky, the sun is the chief. And in the Brahma Samhita, the sun is accepted as the glowing eye of Supreme Lord. So very nicely, in Brahma Samhita, Brahma is glorifying Krishna and he is saying that sun is actually one of your eyes. And he is working under your direction, under your order. Now you can just imagine such a radiant personality or such a radiant planet, sun, is actually working under the order of Krishna. So this is what is the opulence of Krishna. And so Krishna is saying here, in all the lights that you see around, so for us when we see around, we see tube lights and bulbs and other things. So Krishna is not talking about that. Krishna is talking the ultimate one. And he's saying that of all the lights that you see, I am the radiant sun. He continues, and here he's talking about Maruts. There are 50 varieties of wind blowing in space, and of these winds, the controlling deity Marichi represents Krishna. So when it comes to Maruts, they are basically the personalities who are representing wind. So amongst them, the prominent one, his name is Marichi, and he is the controlling deity. And so Krishna is saying that I am Marichi. And then the last thing that Krishna is saying is about Shashi or moon. Among nakshatras, among stars, the moon is the most prominent at night, and thus moon represents Krishna. It appears from this verse that the moon is one of the stars. Therefore, the stars that twinkle in the sky also reflect the light of sun. Now, this is something which we all know from our childhood studies, that the moon, it reflects the light coming from the sun, and sun is getting its luminance from Brahma Jyoti, that is coming from the body of Krishna. So in this way we understand that moon, which is there, is actually one of the nakshatras, one of the stars. So all the stars that we see at night, so there are so many, and out of that the prominent one is the moon that we see. And the moon is very, very soothing. It gives bliss to everyone. So Krishna here he is saying that I am that moon. And here another thing that we have to notice, that all these stars which are there, they are not sun. There is a misconception that, oh, there are many suns. No, in the entire universe there is only one sun. And there are many, many stars, and out of that the prominent one is moon, which gives soothing effect to everyone and which does various other things. Like for example, it nourishes the grains and vegetables. It gives the nourishment to all of that which we all consume and get nourished. So moon plays a very, very important role. And so Krishna is saying that I am Shashi, I am the moon. So let's continue this discussion and see that what are the other opulences of Krishna given in the next few shlokas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.